Hello there. Hello there and welcome back to lounging about in my studio, chatting about a sewing project that went okay. It wasn't terrible, I don't think. This one has a couple of plot twists because originally this video was going to be released for Easter, which by the time you're seeing this will have been about a month ago. For the first time in my whole life, I had seasonally appropriate content ready to go. I had the sewing done, I had the art video done, I had the chatting bit filmed, and then my laptop died and a lot of it was lost, and I couldn't get it up and running again in time to do it all again short notice and have it actually be out in time for Easter. So you're getting it late. I'm sorry, you're getting it late. But this does mean that I've decided to roll two videos into one. So you will still be getting the Easter Bunny sewing stuff. But that's a very simple project. It's a very simple, quick and easy thing to make. And at the same time, I was working on another pair of striped trousers. And I know I've talked about this before, but the other ones that I made were very simple and quick and easy because I did simple shapes and I didn't give them a proper waistband or anything. And this time I wanted to try and make them proper trousers, you know? So, let's talk about this process. First things first, obviously, was sketch the plan. Sketch the plan. I did this quick little drawing on my phone. Well, I filmed it on my phone. I did the drawing in my notebook of, you know, bunny ears, and I drew a frilly shirt and shorts, which isn't what I was going to wear it with, but this was just the preliminary sketch. And then I did a proper drawing of what I was imagining. The full art video for this is up on Patreon. It's Patreon exclusive. Most of my art videos are these days. But I'll show you a little clip here so you know what we're getting into. The concept was simple, striped bunny ears. And these were really easy, so I didn't measure anything for this, I just eyeballed the size and shape of them. And I cut out the same size and shape on the striped fabric and then the pink fabric that was going to be the inner ears. From there it's quite simple, right? Sew them up. Sew up the edges so that they're nice and neat and turn them inside out. I did that and realised that I had sewn it back to front, so when I turned it inside out and the stitching was on the inside, so was the pattern on the fabric. So I had to undo all of that, unpick it, re-sew them backwards, re-sew them so that the good part was inside, so that when you turn them inside out, stitching and the back of the fabric are all on the inside and are not visible. That really is basic stuff, but what can I say? I wanted them to stand up, obviously. I wanted them to stand up and be tall bunny ears, so I had wires to put in them. And the little wires I had were really thin, so I took two of them and twisted them together to make a thicker wire, and then put those inside. And then I just sort of pushed them right up to the seams, and then sewed again around the edge of the ears so that the wire was kind of trapped in there. Attaching them to a headband was, I thought, going to be easy because I have those halo hairbands and I've shown you a couple of those before, my DIY halos, right? Well, I paint the halo hairbands. You can just buy a halo headband, but I have quite a few of them. So I decided I was going to just take the extra loops off of one of those and use the base headband for my ears. But these things are way sturdier than they look, so I ended up having to get a hacksaw involved because the jewellery pliers, I was going to use jewellery pliers to cut the wires off and then just use regular wire to attach the ears, but the jewellery wire was not cutting it, so I had to get a hacksaw involved and saw off the extra wire from the halo headband. and then attach the ears. But you know what? That was fine. That was fine too. We did it. So the complicated part was the trousers. If you remember in my last trousers sewing video, part of the problem I had was making sure the pieces were all the right way up so that I didn't end up with one leg inside out. Well, guess who made the exact same mistake again? And I don't know how. I don't know how. Because I laid out all the pieces on the fabric and I made sure they were the right way up, and somehow I still ended up with one leg that would be inside out. So I had to just ditch that and cut a new one, and fabric is expensive, but we did it. I think it's because of the way I rotated the pattern piece. We don't know. We may never know. We may never know. I decided at this point in the process that I was going to just stick with fully vertically striped trousers, because in my heart and my soul I thought that I do kind of want to make a pair that's half and half vertical and horizontal striped. That will be a project for another day, and I will film that, and I will probably, if it goes well, I will show it to you if you're interested. I also have an idea in my head of making ones that are diagonal, so they kind of twist round like candy cane stripes. I think that would be very cool too. I actually have a drawing of what that might look like that will of course be Patreon exclusive, and I might make those eventually. Maybe. We'll see. But right now I was focusing on making a second pair of vertically striped trousers, and I had this one leg turn out inside out again, and I had to recut all of those pattern pieces. And then my friend who is teaching me to sew, this fucking queen that I keep mentioning and doesn't like to be publicly known, so it's a whole thing, took over and put a real waistband with placket and a button fly on it for me, because that is just above my skill level, basically. The ones I made previously just had ties on, like they just tied on, and I do quite enjoy my clothes being that way. The tie-on thing is something I just started doing because I wasn't good enough at sewing to make a placket and a button fly and everything. But I do quite like it, it's quite comfy. But this time I wanted to do it properly. So I got my friend volunteered to do it for me, and they turned out perfectly. And then I went out dancing for Easter as a disco bunny, as you will have seen if you follow me on Instagram. And if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you will have seen it. Potentially also here. I don't remember exactly where I've posted things. There's a lot of things going on. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. I'm so sorry this is so late, but I am working on a bunch of other stuff for the future that will come up. And there's been all sorts of things happening over on Patreon, of course. I love you guys. Stick around. Have you been sewing anything? What did you do for Easter? Tell me what you did for Easter. If you also made yourself adorable little bunny ears, show me a picture. Okay.